Today we will start with our next chapter, complex numbers. In your class 10th, you learnt how to solve the quadratic equation with real coefficients. That is equations of the form ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. You learnt that when discriminant of this equation, that is b square minus 4ac, is greater than equal to 0, then this equation has real roots. But when discriminant b square minus 4ac is less than 0, then this equation has no real roots. For example, let's take the equation x square plus 1 equals to 0. It is a quadratic equation. If I compare it with this form, I'll get a equals 1, b will be 0 because there is no term containing x, and c is 1. So discriminant of this equation will be b square minus 4ac, and it will come out to be negative 4. Right? Now x square plus 1 equals to 0 implies x square is equal to negative 1. Can you find any real number whose square is minus 1? No, we cannot. Because we know that square of a real number cannot be negative. So no real number will satisfy this equation. So this equation has no real roots. So if I have to find out the roots of this equation, then I need to expand our number system. That is, I need to think beyond real numbers. So here we introduce imaginary numbers. Now look here, x square is equal to minus 1. So this will imply x is equal to plus minus square root of negative 1. Here I call square root of minus 1 as iota. I denote this with this symbol, which we read as iota. And this iota is called as the imaginary number. It is not a real number, it is an imaginary number. So x will be equal to plus minus iota. That means this quadratic equation has two roots given by iota and minus iota, and these are imaginary numbers. So this equation has imaginary roots. Now as iota is a solution of this equation, so iota will satisfy this equation. So iota square is equal to minus 1. So imaginary number iota stands for square root of minus 1, and iota square is equal to minus 1. So we have introduced the imaginary number square root of minus 1, which is denoted by the symbol iota. Now we define complex numbers. Yes, the numbers of the form a plus iota b, where a and b are real numbers and iota is equal to the square root of minus 1. Such numbers are called as complex numbers, and they are denoted by z. So complex number a plus iota b is denoted by z. So here a is called the real part of z, denoted by this. Yes, we read this as RE stands for real and Z is the complex number. So I read this as real part of the complex number Z, right? And this B is the imaginary part, and is denoted by imaginary z. That means Im stands for imaginary. So I read this as imaginary part of the complex number z. For example, if I have the complex number minus 3 plus 2 iota. So if I ask you, find out this means real part of z. So real part of z is minus 3, this. And imaginary part of z is 2. B is the imaginary part. So here role of B is being played by 2. So imaginary part of z is 2. Yes, let's take another example. If I ask you, what is the real part in this complex number? Yes, it is 2. What is the imaginary part? Imaginary part is 0. So imaginary part of z is 0. Yes. When the imaginary part in a complex number is 0, then it is called as a purely real number. So if z equals to a plus iota b is purely real, then b is equal to 0. That is, imaginary part should be equal to 0. Similarly, if I have the complex number z equals to 3 iota, I can write this as 0 plus 3 iota. So here, real part of z is 0. So it is purely imaginary number. Right? So if z is purely imaginary, then a should be equal to 0. That is, real part should be equal to 0. Now, the set of all complex numbers is denoted by the capital letter C. Now let a be any real number. Then I can write a as a plus 0 iota. Right? I can express a as a complex number where real part is a and imaginary part is 0. So remember this. Every real number is a complex number. So R is a subset of C. Right? Yes. Now, equality of two complex numbers. Two complex numbers z1 a plus iota b and z2 c plus iota d are said to be equal if real part of z1 is equal to real part of z2 and imaginary part of z1 is equal to imaginary part of z2. That is, real part of z1 is a and real part of z2 is c. So a is equal to c, imaginary part of z1 is b, imaginary part of z2 is d. So these two complex numbers will be equal if a is equal to c, that is their real parts are equal, and b is equal to d, that is their imaginary parts are also equal. Yes, now let's take the questions. Solve the following equations. The first is 2x square plus x plus 1 equals to 0. Compare it with the general form. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Here a is 2, b is 1, c is 1. So it's a quadratic equation. I'll find out the discriminant, which is b square minus 4ac, to determine the nature of the roots. So it's square of 1. So D will be negative 7 less than 0. So equation has imaginary roots. Yes, roots are given by x is equal to minus b plus minus square root of d over 2a. This quadratic formula you learnt in your class 10th. X is the variable. So I'll be getting the values of x. Minus b, so it's negative 1 plus minus square root of minus 7 over 2a, that is 2 into 2. So from here x will be minus 1 plus minus 1. This can be written as negative 1 square root of negative 1 into square root of 7 over 4. This is negative 1 plus minus, yes, square root of minus 1 is denoted by iota, root 7 over 4. So these are the two roots of this equation. Let's take another example. Solve x square plus 3x plus 9 equals to 0. Compare it with the standard form. I'll get a equals 1, b equals 3, c equals 9. So discriminant is b square minus 4ac. It will be square of 3. 4a is 1, c is 9. So it's 9 minus 36, which is negative 27, less than 0. So the roots of this equation will exist in the set of complex numbers, that is imaginary roots. So roots are given by variable is x minus b plus minus root d over 2a. So x will be negative b minus 3 plus minus square root of minus 27, 2 into 1. Yes, minus 3, this can be written as, which is x equals minus 3 plus minus iota root 27 over 2. And here I can write root 27 as 3 root 3. So the roots of this equation are given by